Backlickers. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Isaiah. We have some great stories for you this week.
Our first story we have for you is about the new school security, which I do not like at all.
I agree with Isaiah on that, but here's more on the new security.
Over the last couple of months, the school has recently put in a new security system. They added to some new places that may have needed it before.
So where are we up to security in the school? I think the most obvious places would be the east entrance off the student lot. We added two things there. We added a buzz-in door system so that once the day starts, the door is actually locked. We used to just have somebody sitting there and watching when people came in, but now you have to actually buzz in so that if somebody gets distracted or whatnot, that somebody just can't come in and undetected.
The idea that we wanted to go ahead and have the ability to be able to kind of control who was coming into the building on a daily basis, and making sure that we have a record of who's here and when they leave.
And then we added a thing called the Raptor system, which does a quick little ID background check on visitors that are coming into school during the days.
Not only did the school add the new security system, but they also are working on improving lockdown procedures.
Some new lockdown procedures. Right now we do lockdowns. Everybody knows what a lockdown is. You go and you turn off the lights, sit in the corner, lock the door and all that. But we're going to move to a system called Run, Hide, and Fight, which gives you a little more choice and not just locking down, but possibly running if you need to, and if you have no other choice, maybe having to fight back if you're confronted with somebody. If there's a lockdown called because something's going on one side of the building and you're in the shop area and you got an outside door, it doesn't make sense maybe to evacuate the building. So we're just giving people some opportunities to trust their judgment. And I think anytime you practice that and talk about it, people are a little sharper. So it's just like practicing before a game, that you just have some basis for trusting your judgment.
We are glad that they are always improving the school security and keeping us safe.
I feel trapped in this school. They should really get rid of it.
Our next story is on the boys cross country team. They had a great season thus far. I heard that two of our very own competed at state this past weekend, Gabe Smith and Colin Nordling. Here's more on that.
We went around asking multiple boys cross-country members what they thought their favorite part of the season was.
My favorite thing about the season has to be about the pasta dinners. Right before the race, you load up on carbs, you get super pumped for the race, and it's just a good time to hang out with buddies and talk.
Crossing the finish line at sections, and my dad coming up to me and telling me that I qualified for state.
We also went around asking the boys cross-country members who they thought their biggest competition this season was.
Eastview. Eastview was the best school this year. They, hands down, were just really good.
I say Wilmer. They give us stiff competition every year. They have a lot of good athletes and a strong varsity squad.
Finally, we asked the boys cross-country members why they joined cross-country in the first place.
I wanted to join a sport, and I tried everything else, so cross-country was my last resort.
Sometimes I ask myself the same question. I love the sport. I love how I feel after I'm done. My dad did it when he was a kid. I've always loved it.
All right, good luck next season, boys.
What they do before races is pretty interesting, but moving on.
Our final story is on everyone's favorite places to eat in Prior Lake. Mine is the point.
There's a variety of places to go eat at in Prior Lake. We wanted to see which ones were the most popular amongst the students.
Noodles and company.
Buffalo Wild Wings, aka Beat-Ups.
I like to eat at Buffalo Wild Wings.
My favorite restaurant is probably Edelweiss Bakery.
What do you like to eat there?
Mac and cheese. I like to eat boneless wings with honey barbecue sauce.
I like to eat the honey barbecue boneless chicken. I get pretty messy with the traditional, so gotta get the boneless so I stay fresh for the ladies. And then it's pretty dank, no?
I like the little restaurant part of it because it's nice to personal, and it's in the downtown Prior Lake, which is like cute and homey.
They also said what makes it better than other places to eat at in Prior Lake.
It's cheap and I can get there really easily because it's like a mile from my house.
I think it's a good atmosphere and a lot of my friends go there. It's kind of like a group hangout place.
You know, I like the TVs around there. Every other time I go in there, I see the Minneapolis Miracle and just stand up for the freedom of it.
It's better than other places because it's like actually baked there and they work really hard to bake it.
With all that being said, I am hungry.
Well, that was interesting, but I personally love Edelweiss Bakery.
But everyone has their own personal favorites. Well, that's it for today, folks.
Thanks for tuning in for this week's episode of Laker Shenanigans. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Isaiah.
Well, stay crazy, Prior Lake, and have a great Laker Day.